If you're a speaker, just keep your seat and we'll call you forward, and that way you can relax, and not block the view of the speaker. So you can come forward, David. You're always welcome.
I didn't know you heard me. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Board of Commissioners, County Commissioner. David Birkenbein, Medical Burn Ban. I know y'all are listening to me. You've heard me. I appreciate it. I'm still beating the bushes and trying to get at all of these people that are in have their 1,000-foot radius on a medical burn ban. But just a food for thought, when we were talking about grandfathering stuff in, let's go back to 2006 when medical burn ban started. Let's go back to 2007 when it got amended. Let's go back to 2016 after I started speaking, it got amended again. We're doing all these amendments just for this one thing, outdoor burn pits and all this stuff. I mean, we keep amending it, seems like every year. But if we're going to grandfather it in, let's grandfather in the medical burn ban back to 2006 when Fire Marshal or Fire Chief Dillinger put it into play as a good purpose. Like I said, there's 42 still in the county, and I'm getting most of them. I'm supposed to have 2 speakers tonight with me, but one day I'll get the people behind me, and hopefully y'all will stand up and listen. We had an incident this weekend where my neighbor that has a medical burn ban, the person who burned it was 15. And they have stories of calling 911. She had one where they told her not to call 911, and I wish she would be here, to call the non-emergency 911. Well, there's nowhere in the fire marshal deal that says call the alternate number. It says call 911. So the 911 people ought to learn what they're supposed to do as far as I'm concerned. But I called 911 and I gave her all this information. How'd you get that information? I said, well, it's a long story. I'm fighting for the medical burn ban in Cobb County. And you go to your GPS on your deal and you see all these little red circles. I said, every little red circle is 1,000 foot. And in that 1,000 foot, there's an address. So I've been sitting down, printing out maps, taking my protractor, and finding that address within that 1,000 foot, because it's going to be the center of it. Is it your burn ban? No, it isn't. They're burning in a medical burn ban. So as a public citizen, I should be able to call this in if I know there's a medical burn ban in my area without being drilled and grilled, which I didn't take offense to. Gave her my name, gave her my number, gave her my address if the fire department wanted to speak. And not only that, it was the weekend of, I believe, the 15th, and the wind was gusting to 20, 25 miles an hour. And you can't burn them over 10 miles an hour. You can call McCollum Airport, they get the reading there. They get the reading from Charlie Brown Airport. And even, you can see the wind blowing because it just blow it on around. And it was on an unsafe condition too. But I appreciate y'all's patience. We'll slowly get there and make it looking good. We got a dumpster out there on that one building out there. You're welcome. I said, and she said, the man was out of the country. I said, out of the country for 2 years. I'd like to do that. I said, that's what I need to do. And they're taking care of Powell Drive. The people, the police are going down there and putting those stickers on the windshields that are in the right of way. And we're looking at maybe getting the property owners that are renting these squatters or these import-export businesses get involved on who they're renting to and how they're taking care of the conditions down there. And one more thing, Bankhead Highway is the first highway that runs from Washington, D.C. all the way to San Francisco. And we changed Bankhead Highway going through Mapleton because of Bankhead courts, because of drugs. Well, we don't have bankhead courts anymore. Why can't we either have a little yellow sign that they have Bankhead Highway and have it as part of our, our history. I mean, we're connected. We're connected to the East Coast or the West Coast.
Okay. Is Destiny still back there? But you're on television here. Is it a legitimate 911 call to call about a burn ban?
It typically would be. I would have to look into this particular situation.
No, I'm not just saying. I just for my information and for the people in the audience. So if somebody calls 911 and says they think there's a burn ban and it's not being enforced, that'd be a legitimate call.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure about that because I'm sure. Look, it's not a perfect world, David. I know we do the best we can. We probably get 999,000 calls right every now and then. Something gets misinterpreted. So I'm sure Dustin will take care of this. No problem.
We just transfer, information
right.
back and forth. So.
I just want to make sure. I know we're doing the right thing, but I also like to make sure that we work for you. All of us do here, and so make sure that if you have any questions, Destiny, happy to answer them for you. Okay?
I appreciate everything y'all do.
Okay, thanks, David. Thanks, Destiny.